Hey, what's up, people? Michael here. If you want to partner your YouTube channel up, check out the link in the description.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And on one of the epic nights in the NBA, welcome one and all to the All-Star game on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside former All-Star Shaquille O'Neal and a guy who has watched the All-Star game a lot, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your name. You've watched it a lot as well.
And I'm fixing to watch another one. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it. Basketball
Ernie, I have
IQ.
no idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you. Doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court. Basketball IQ, that term is overrated.
Maybe Kenny has an answer to this one.
Well, I think most people, when they first hear about it, they're talking about seeing the floor, having the ability to operate in the flow of the game and understand the time and score relationship. That's what a basketball IQ is. Like not taking a three-point shot with 24 seconds on the shot clock when you're up 9.
Not fouling a jump shoot.
Yeah, that's basketball IQ.
Right, okay, thank you. Kevin Harlan has a very high
he has
basketball IQ. Shaq has it too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like it.
I went to BYB, Bust Your Butt University.
Exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And the West All-Stars have possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for the East All-Stars, we've got Wall. Now Gasol is out there with Anthony. Then there's Lowry. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. The drive by Anthony. Here's Gasol. And Gasol sends it back. Here's Curry. Can't hit.
Shooting for West All-Stars on Marcus Aldridge. At the line for 2. Assistant, Jeff T. Shooting for the West All-Stars, Al Horford. 2 shots. Jeff T.
So far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the East All-Stars?
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
East All-Stars on offense. 3-point lead. Klay Thompson is out there with Duncan. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot. So that's the West All-Stars 5 as we get into the second quarter. Bosh can't get it to go. And they're running. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Thompson. Harden's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the West All-Stars. Irving against Thompson. Bosh, the screen. Irving drives in. Bosh passes to Butler. Outside Millsap. On the wing, Korver. 4 on the shot clock. Butler from outside. Tim Duncan with the rebound. And so here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 1. Here's Paul. Connects on the 17-footer.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Here's Butler. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
A free throw drops for Butler. Marc Gasol's checked in for the West. And then for the East, Anthony's checked in for Millsap. And it's John Wall in for Kyle Korver. And so he makes both from the line. Here is Harden. To the middle. The drive by Thompson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Harden against Irving. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
That's a mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
The East making a switch. James is checked in. Now here's Paul. Duncan outside. Duncan with the screen for Thompson. They set the pick. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Duncan. And it's the East with the rebound.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Anthony kicks to James. Bosh going around him. And the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the inside. Gasol. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Irving sets a screen for Wall.
The assessor, LeBron James.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. It's been a tight matchup so far in New York. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists. And this is the thing. You win as a team in this league. You have to share the basketball to succeed. And if they carry that level of unselfishness in the second half, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
They need to turn up the defense intensity. They let the game get taken to them instead of the other way around. Coming out in the second half, they got to play with a chip on their shoulder, Ernie. You know, don't get pushed around on D. It's payback time.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. Al Horford has been sensational.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. They've got LeBron James all out there with Lowry. Then it's Anthony, and it's Gasol at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harden with it. He's picked up by James. Harden dishes to Gasol. Here's Aldridge. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Aldridge has got the first basket of the third quarter for the West All-Stars. Lowry kicks to LeBron. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. 8 points for LeBron.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Harden outside. There's the dish to Curry. Aldridge with a screen on Lowry. Curry passes to Aldridge. Here's the teardrop. And he lays it up and in. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The East All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And the West All-Stars have possession. The lead is 2. Harden outside. The pass to Curry. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Curry's got 5 points so far.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Wall kicks to Gasol. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. No good. Curry with the defensive effort.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Left side, Wall. Gasol a screen. Anthony on the wing. Connects from three-point range. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. For the West, Paul comes in for James Harden. And then for the East, Al Horford is checked in for Gasol. Wash comes in for Anthony, and Irving subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Paul outside, screen by Duncan. Paul against Irving. The feed to Thompson. Aldridge's screen. Off the screen. That is good. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Horford with the screen on Paul. Here's James. 11 feet away. That's good from Horford on the assist by James. That's 10 points for Horford.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Paul with the bucket.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Horford with the screen on Thompson. Irving dishes to Horford. Here's Paul. Bosh grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
That's good. Bosh has got his first points in this one.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Paul outside. Puts it up from 12. And it's the East with the rebound. Wall passes to Irving. Here's Bosh. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Bosh has got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars.
And what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Goes up the baseline, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. West All-Stars shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Chris Paul. 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Duncan. Fourth quarter of action getting started. Damian Lillard out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Gasol setting the pick for T. Inside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
So the West ends up going with the new group. And then for the East All-Stars, Anthony's checked in for Millsap. James comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Lowry in for Jeff Teague. There's the pick. Butler on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. But hacking. Gasol with the steal. Lowry against Curry. Aldridge kicks to Thompson. On the wing, Harden. That's good. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Outside Curry. From downtown. Harden, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
John Wall's checked in for Butler. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 3. Wall dishes to Gasol. Feeds to James. Pass to Wall. Latrey. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. He feeds it to Harden. He dishes it to Aldridge. The 11-footer. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from LeBron. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys, right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
Harden outside. Kicks it to Kerr. Aldridge with a screen on Lowry. Outside Gasol. 6 to shoot. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Lowry kicks to LeBron. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He's got 11 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. So he makes both from the line.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They lead by 1. 1:35 left in the 4th quarter. Just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And the East All-Stars call time here. They're losing by 3. 1:32 left in the game.
All right, fans, let's get up and get loud. We go, West All-Stars dance team.
Here's James. This all setting the pick for LeBron. Outside, Wall. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Big ground miss. .112 left to play here in the 4th. Harden gets to Gasol. It's by Anthony. Fast break. Here we go. Pass to James. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
And the West All-Stars have possession. It's Harden with the drive. Thompson against James. With some arc. Rebounded by Anthony.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it. Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Here's Harden. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Shooting for the West All-Stars, James Harden. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Chris Paul's check in for Curry. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
Here's James. Connects. A huge shot to tie it up.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. With it, Aldridge with a screen on Wall. 14 feet away. It's in!
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Timeout called. East All-Stars. Guys, your thoughts?
Their only chance here is to lob it towards the basket and go for the tip-in. There's not enough time left to catch and shoot.
Here's Lowry. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And that about wraps it up for Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous. And he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.